of the 5 big-name players that he thinks should be traded this offseason. Here are the guys, but I still want you to go read the article. I'm almost kind of mad we gave this away. Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, 2 superstars in the league, Patriots wideout N'Keal Harry, Raiders pass rusher Cleveland Farrell, and Washington safety Landon Collins. 3 of those dudes, top 5 draft picks, mind you. Check it out, the full article with all of his reasoning at NFL.com/rank. Always a nice, easy read. So thank you, Adam Rank, for providing us with content for this third hour. What is the one move you guys want to see this offseason? Kyle.
I'm right with Rank, as always. Top of the list, Kyler Murray. And I'm trying to just, I know this is a real thing, and I do believe there's a real disconnect, and it's all new wave stuff where it's not just the unhappy quarterback, but we've talked about this a lot. Kyler Murray has a potential baseball career. He has a potential video game career. So I'm trying to think what the move is that I want to see. The move that I want to see is that Kyler Murray comes out and says, I want to bring a Super Bowl championship to the Arizona Cardinals.
Oof.
And the Cardinals come out and say, we are unequivocally devoted and committed to Kyler Murray, and we know we're going to win multiple titles in this city together. I don't know if either of them are going to happen, and I don't know if either of them want to happen. I don't know that. So that's what I want to see. But, Kyler made a statement about this nonsense is not what he is about, which I found really hypocritical because he helped create a lot of it. But I want to hear that he's all in. And even if it's not with the Cardinals, are you all in with football? Would you rather hang out with DeAndre Hopkins or Ninja? Do you want to be a professional Mario Kart driver? If you do, that's fine. And it's really incredible that you have that option. We don't have that option. Do whatever you want to do. But for the sake of Good Morning Football, which is our show, I would love someone as good as you and as blessed as you and as talented as you to take those talents and put them on the football field. We just want to know, are you in? Are you with the Cardinals? Are you in with football? That's the move I want. Kyler sitting down or just tweeting, Instagram, whatever the hell you want to do. Just communicate and saying, I want to win Super Bowls. I just saw a team from my own division do it. I want a piece of that. Until we get that, it's just going to be a lot of, I think he's in. Yeah. I think the Cardinals like him. It's unsavory.
And to be clear, you don't think he can't manage both, right? He can be a part of this plan as long as he comes out and says that he's committed to football also, right? Because can both exist? Because we're seeing players, Marquise, we're seeing, esports and gaming are a big deal. Can he do both?
I think he should definitely game and do all the esports stuff. But I would like to see a priority, especially as a quarterback. Like, my number one priority is to win a football championship for the Arizona Cardinals. And I don't know if it is. And if it isn't, fine. Do whatever you want, man. But just, let people know. Because
you get the feeling that Kyler Murray was, watching every down of the Super Bowl?
No, I don't. But I don't know. Maybe that's
unfair. I don't know. I'm saying, that's the perception, though, that, the Super Bowl's on and we're not 100% sure Kyler Murray's watching it. That's the perception. I don't think that's true. I think that guy loves football and loves the ball and loves to throw the ball and loves it all.
Why are you saying that? I don't know if that's true either. But the perception,
because look, he's a football player. But the perception is that he didn't even watch the Super Bowl, which is a terrible thing for your starting quarterback.
I don't know if he watched the playoff game he was in. That was a weird game.
So he's got it. So does he have a PR problem that's pretty epic, right now?
Right now, he certainly does. And his quote of "love me or hate me," I think that's been the narrative throughout before he even came to the NFL. Of hey, do you want to play football? To your point, or baseball? Which one is it? And he just never. The body language just tells you something else. But
I have to say, I'm sorry. Back to the Rank article. Rank is not saying what I'm saying. He's saying trade him.
Yeah.
He is saying the Arizona Cardinals should wash their hands of this guy. Which is, a Super Bowl move, and maybe they will. Maybe because we're all saying we don't know. We don't know if he loves. We're just guessing.
He's so talented.
They know. They know exactly what. And if they feel this relationship is unsavory and they trade him, that's.
I think it's okay. I honestly do. I think everyone's seen it a little bit, and they've had a month. I feel like we're going to come into the Combine, and Cliff is going to speak to the media at the Combine, and you'll find out that these guys are on great terms, and it's going to be all right. I feel like it might be a lot of stuff outside, but to your point, and Kyler's Instagram post, it's a picture of him alone. It doesn't mention the Cardinals in it. There's little PR things. You say, I love the Arizona Cardinals and my teammates. And a picture of you and the guys, it's a little different than just love me or hate me with a stoic image of you throwing a football.
Yeah, it's hard to win games when your quarterback is solo. And this whole story kind of reminds me of Carson Wentz when stuff was coming out about him in Philly, hey, he doesn't hang out with everybody, not a great teammate. And a lot of people came to his defense, but then they drafted Jalen Hurts, and now Carson Wentz is in Indianapolis. So
for now,
yeah, there's definitely some teeth to that. Look, I think I'm going to continue the quarterback talk here. Give me Jimmy Garoppolo right now this offseason. I'm almost excited for Jimmy G to see where he lands because I still think he can play. And I think, look, we always think about, man, the Super Bowl and maybe that one throw to Emmanuel Sanders where if he makes that pass and they complete that pass, they win the Super Bowl. It's the trajectory of his career is completely different. But when you look at Jimmy G, Back in 2019, he led the league in fourth quarter comebacks. You look at the fact that he was just in the NFC Championship game again. I think he's got some really good years ahead of him still. He's got some good football left in him. You draft a guy in Justin Lance, and you basically are told.
Trey Lance.
Yes, excuse me. You're basically told that you're not our future. And so I thought that he carried himself extremely professional, handled everything this entire year, last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing where he lands. And I know a team will be extremely excited to have him.
You know a team we haven't spoken about since they lost the wild card round? The Steelers. And T.J. Watt was up there at honors winning that Defensive Player of the Year. And it was like, gosh, their defense is good. And gosh, they have a lot of talent on offense. Najee Harris, fantastic rookie season. I like the wide receivers, and even if it's not Juju, if you've got Deontay Johnson and you've got some of the other guys there, and the young rookie Freiermuth, who's throwing him the football now that Ben's gone? Now, Mason Rudolph might be the guy, and we hand the mantle to Mason Rudolph. We say, all right, and that's fine. And I think they can win games with Mason Rudolph. I look at Jameis Winston, and I'm like, is Jameis coming back to the Saints? Does Jameis want to come back to play for a defensive head coach? Or is Jameis better suited for Pittsburgh? I'm curious to see if Pittsburgh makes a run at Jameis Winston. And, like, to me, Jameis, he can't go back to Tampa. I think that bridge is done. I don't see him in Carolina. Like, I still think Jameis Winston's a starter in this league, and had he not been injured during this season, who knows what New Orleans would have done. They were a game away with Ian Book and Trevor Siemian and the rest of the guys. Do they run it back with Jameis? Yeah, that's probably the likely. If you're telling me where's Jameis going to be next year, I'd say the favorite's the Saints. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. But I kind of like the idea of Mike Tomlin and Jameis Winston saying, let's team up, let's resurrect this thing.
What do you think about that marriage?
I like that marriage.
You do?
I do. I think Jameis has a big arm. I think Jameis has something to prove, and I think he's now spent 2 years getting a doctorate's degree in quarterback play from not only Drew Brees, but from Sean Payton. Now he can take it on. I think Steelers fans might be wincing at this thought. They might want a bigger fish. They might want to see Rodgers or Wilson. Yeah. Or even want to see Mason Rudolph get that opportunity. But I'll just put that out there. I think Jameis Winston to the Steelers.
Is he under contract?
It's kind of, what's up?
Is he under contract with the Saints?
No.
That was a one-year deal.
Free agent.
Okay.
Interesting.
Kind of enticing.
Cheap, too.
If you're Jameis, do you want to play in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, his arm can cut through that, though.
It gets a little sloppy, or the Dome, where I've got controlled environments.
True. Which team is closer right now, Saints or Steelers?
Am I throwing to Michael Thomas?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Great question. I'm just mulling it over
I'd like to think so.
Dennis Allen, Sean Payton, what could he get out of?
Can't guard him.
Jameis, can Tomlin get more out of him than Sean could? I don't know. It's great questions. You mentioned Tepper earlier this week, and you got me hooked. I'm fascinated. Yeah. David Tepper, owner of the Panthers, doesn't see the world the way the rest of the world sees it, likes to take big swings. Go get Russell Wilson. Take the big swing. You'll instantly, just go for it. Go, make it happen. Your defense, I talked about it ad nauseum all offseason long. Young, feisty, dominant. They showed it most of the season. You have nice offensive playmakers. I was so bummed out, Triggs, that I wasn't there on Thursday so I could just embrace DJ Moore and say, you are such a baller. I love DJ Moore, and I was so sad that I missed him on that day down over in Los Angeles. You instantly become the favorite in the division to win. Like, you instantly could go and run people over. Russell Wilson would be the big swing I would love to see on that team.
I think they're a Super Bowl favorite with the Rams if they get Russell Wilson.